Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. So, last time we did finish up a bunch of stuff here for orbit, and I have entertained myself with building out this network here. So we are pretty much able to just go up with a train and go down with a train easy peasy. Now, unfortunately, we need to move a bunch of this stuff to build out the network, and we're going to move science and everything to a new area. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Let's actually go up and use our new fancy space elevator. So the plan now is we move around the science production and we move around everything that we're producing in space. And once that's done, we are going to remove the logistics with the rocket up here and replace that with, I think it's going to be several trains, because I just don't think we can cram all of that into one train. So we're going to have one train for tech cards, for example, and then we'll figure out the rest. Okay. So what do we actually want to start with? So I think what I want to do here is we'll take this. Actually, I've been working a bit to remove lights from these builds because we don't really need them in space. So we're gonna put this here. I've been thinking if we want to use bots for science or not. I want to put something in here as well. Okay, so the first thing that we're moving is this. Don't exactly know where I want it, so we'll put it here for now. All I know is that I want to move it out from this area, really. Honestly, we can even prepare by doing this here. This block here on the right is gonna be our initial science setup, which will be really nice. So a couple of things that we need to start looking at now is we're gonna need all these space belt items. So let's take this. We want underground belt. We want splitters and loaders. Not a lot, but we definitely need a bit. Otherwise, this is going to be very, very difficult. I also, in space, want to reduce the reliance I have on bots in general. Corrosion resistance data. Actually, I want to unlock this, which will be very difficult now. because that ain't got power or anything else. Let's take this, put that out, put that there. It's just about gonna be inside the thing. And this area here in the middle, I think I said before, I plan on making this my mall, which I'm hoping is gonna be really, really nice. And it's gonna be the way we initially get our personal train in here as well, with a station somehow. It's gonna be good. Okay, we just need a couple of power poles here. Just please construct that. I kind of want to do a little bit of calculations here. This is what? It's a 6x6. So it's 36 squares. So this is less effective than a bunch of these. Is what I'm seeing at least. We split 512 in 36. That's only going to be 14. Okay, so we're not using any warehouses. Okay, that's good to know. So we're going to have some kind of logistic storage up here. And I think we're moving this out here into the middle of this. Just gonna add a bunch of these chests here. It's easily accessible. So we are gonna need that as it is right now. Okay, and you are doing your thing. We should get the holmium thing in a second here. Can remove this. I'll be honest, I think we just delete this. It's kinda sucks, but it is what it is. We need to get rid of this somehow. Unfortunately. It's going to be a little bit of rebuilding of the sciences and everything, but all in all, I think we'll be pretty good to go. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of rocket parts. We can maybe do these, or at least a couple of them. There we go. That's fine. This one is probably fine for now. Okay, it's a lot of cleanup here to do, but... Okay, and this is not yet done. We'll remove this. We're not gonna fix this for now. We ain't doing that. And then I want to take not this, but this. Hopefully we can finish up this block as well. And we'll replace this. That's pretty cool. Right, we also need this. And this. Otherwise, those are not going to be constructed. I do want to sort out the depot as well. The depot, we'll remove that. We'll take a look here. What is that? I think that's a bit whatever. I think we can remove that probably. Take that away, take this away, these. Let me check. We don't need that. I hope that this is gonna be what I need. Okay. So I did this thing here. Which is a little bit closer. Which should be fine. This should be completely fine. Why did you not do your thing here? I don't know why that didn't want to place. I'm a little bit curious. We can probably leave them named as they are, I think. Okay, let's clean up some more stuff here. Let's go down to orbit. We are going to need to take a look at this. None. Okay. I'll take this. Which apparently we sent so quickly into the logistics system. Landing pad. I'll build it here. And then we'll just do this. Like so. Together with some power for this. And that's gonna be our main landing pad here. We could even build another one here if we wanna, or multiple ones here if we wanna send multiple rockets here, which we do want to do eventually. So this can go away. Oh, that's so many barrels. I do want to recycle barrels more efficiently. I don't... No, we're not recycling barrels here, are we? Yes, we are. We're trying our best to recycle barrels. Because we're not producing any. This is just what it is. Okay. That's pretty good. Now, all these things here. Right. We need to move this. Do we have any things that are sending here? I don't think so. It's only from Novice, right? Okay, we just turn this off. Like so. Which means I can then take this bucket. This is a little bit unfortunate size. Okay, I think we just leave it there. It's okay. I'll take this out. Okay, there's so much stuff here. Very unfortunately so. I'll put one there. Now, because I cut that, I'm kind of hoping that the coordinates updated. They did not. So the question here is, do we just replace this with a train? Or several trains, to be fair. And where would we put those trains? Remove that, please. Let's move this to here. Let's move honestly, I think we just move this whole thing to somewhere where we don't have logistics coverage. And I picked up some uranium as well. So this can go. This. I think we put that here for now. Just so that's somewhere where they can keep building the thing. This. Put that there. Ooh. These we'll put here for now. Same with this. We'll see what we need of that later. This needs to go somewhere as well. Put that there. So many resources. I kind of don't want to throw this away, but we have to do that as well. Put that there. Right. So this central roboport will be where we put these. Read robot statistics, please. 1500, 1k. So that should be fine. We'll upgrade this. Be faster. Science labs. We'll put that here for now. The signal transmitter. We'll put you here, I think. And this reads contents. This here, we can basically just send all of it. Then we need to send this as well. Nice. So this is where the roboport will be. This is going to be a little bit of a process to move this. And apparently we have a ton of radioactive stuff up here as well. I need to construct those, preferably. Okay, nice. Okay, so this is working now. Again. Do have a little bit too many construction bots, but that's okay. Let's put that there instead. I guess. So it can get power. I don't really want to mess with that too much. We'll do that. We will put one more roboport in there. If we can, this needs to go. And we don't have any room to get that either. Unforge. They working real hard here. This here is the rail we'll be using. We can also send that through there. Yes, I know my inventory is full. I know. Somehow the logistics bots don't really want to do anything. We have a lot of them available, but they don't really care that much. Okay. Let's go over here and stand on these. Very neatly has sorted this into the thing. Kinda can respect that. Okay, let's send this train here. We'll send it here. That's gonna be our personal train stop, I think. However, I kinda wanna make sure this is in the middle. I think that would be roughly the middle. So we would have some room here to send up some more trains, because this is where we're gonna have to deliver stuff initially. Okay, we're also gonna have to go here and get some stuff deconstructed. I don't even know where that uranium is, I'll be honest. wish I didn't do this. I wish I didn't accumulate so much stuff up here. That has been absolutely terrible for me. This will be station. Boom. That's gonna do that. And then we can kind of blueprint this. So I'm pretty sure we'll start with that, and then we'll build that out as we go, and we're gonna make a blueprint for space things, but it's not gonna work like it will later when we have one train that has all the resources at the same time. Because right now we're gonna have to deal with multiple items from one output. Okay, I'm dying very, very quickly here. Not a lot of spots to walk on here, but we can remove that. We don't need that. Same with these, really. We do have that juicy novice power. Very juicy. I really do want to confirm, though, that this is working like I want it to. Let's put these out here. I don't know why they are not picking that up. But fine. So many chests, Jesus Christ. Let's go back over here if possible. I do hope there's no uranium here anymore. There is. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of being able to hack that. Not sure. But oh well. We do have not much rail, apparently. That's unfortunate. Let's get in here. So we can't finish this rail, apparently. I thought we had a full chest of rail. But I guess we do not. And we don't have any resources to build that either. That's rough. so that's gone. We can take that away. Let's make sure we have some Roboport coverage here. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we have so much junk data cards as well. Let's go to Novice. I don't know how much rail we do have here either. But let's see. I mean, we have a full chest, so that's perfect. We need to send that up here. We can. So we can finish that off. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, that's gonna take a while, I think. And we do have a lot of chests again. Let's go over here. Keep adding these. Keep them coming. Oh, right, we decided that constructing this was a great idea. It was a great idea, it was just not a great idea right now. And so it was. Okay. And it says pick up 3.8k. Okay, so this whole stream of them are gonna pick that up. That's rough. That's really rough. This here is actually the incorrect way, isn't it? This is an entrance. This is an exit. Is that enough? Yes. And that's what we want to do, right? I'm gonna pick that up and put that there. how are we doing with the construction bots? Not super well. Okay. Let's take a look at Novice here again. Okay, you now have a lot. And you're gonna go upstairs and you're not gonna be able to find anywhere to go. Which is unfortunate, but we'll deal with that in a second. Excuse me. I see. Okay. Wait until... Okay. That's fine. Okay, so it becomes really wonky if you don't have anywhere to go, really. Okay, that's fine. Very, very wonky. Please arrive here soon. This will be probably avoided later, this behavior. We'll take this rail. Please take that away from me. I'm gonna sit my ass down here. And we'll have... No, bro. Did I destroy the holmium cable thing? Not really. But you're lacking plastic. Okay, we're gonna maybe have to turn this back on you. We'll turn it on for plastic first. So we can get the holmium cable. Ideally, I don't really want to do any of that at all. Module. We do have a couple of those, which is good. How much are we missing? 240 something. And then train stops as well. Let's build a bunch of those. We have more platform than we need right now, which is okay. Oh, you do 100 at a time, okay. That's perfect. So I want to see how long this train is. Because we definitely need another station here immediately. Because this is where our resources are going to come from. So where do we want to send these resources from? I'll be honest. I think we do a little bit of a cheat for now. Temporary space logistics 1. This is going to replace this, I think. It will have to be at least semi-carefully. I think we can place it there, yeah. Then we put this there. And we'll place an exit signal here as well. Okay, so this is working indeed, which is great. Let's take this. We'll place it here. And this will also be temporary space logistic up. There's 1. So the question is how much we want to send, really. We'll go here. We will put one of these bad boys right here. And that's gonna be our first train that regularly travels up here. We need holmium as well, right? Would have been smart to do both. All right, this actually sends to Novice Orbit Landing Pad. Is this named correctly? It is. Okay. Let's send that. It's gonna be a lot of items though. But that's fine. So back here, you don't have a schedule, which is insanely good. I love that. So we need... I'm gonna let this be fully constructed first, I think. How are we doing here? Okay, this is not doing very well right now. How are we doing with uranium? 15k. Let's send that so we get our fuel supply restocked, please. Yeah, we're getting this out of here very quickly. Which I do like. We can also deconstruct any platform that we're not using. While we have the available bots, really. Okay, is this train done now? This train 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. Okay, no, we're not doing that. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. I would like this to be circuit conditions, but I might be too lazy to set that up. Not gonna lie. Okay, so far so good. We need inserters here as well. Perfect. Very, very nice. All right. We need so many train stops because of this. Okay, so what we want to do here is start... We can start with the fluids. So we can start with light oil barrels. Heavy oil. This is petroleum, lubricant, and water. Petroleum. Lubricant. 100. So then we need water. 100. Which means these are now done. Then we can do explosive. So we can do explosives. Let's say 1,000 of that. Can remove that. Copper is the next. We'll do 2K. And then heat shielding. So copper, heat shielding, 1K. What was it? Heavy oil? Lubricant. And petroleum. Like so. Then we had water. We had explosives. We had copper. We had heat shielding. Then we have low density structure. Maybe we only need 4 of these per thing. So we had low density structure. We have solid fuel. Or not solid fuel, but we have rocket fuel. This. We have stone. And then steel. Steel plate. I think we'll remove those for sure. Can do that. After steel, we had lithium and plastic. So lithium, plastic, and iron and concrete. Iron plate. So lithium, plastic, iron, and concrete. And then we had the other lithium and coal. We have the chloride here. We do have coal. Then we have uranium and rare metals. Uranium. Rare metals. So lithium, coal, uranium, rare metals. Glass sulfur. Glass sulfur. This is immersite and immersite. So it's the crystals. And then it's the plate. Sulfur, immersite crystal, immersite thing here. Then we have iron ingots, the other uranium. We have iron ingots, the other uranium. We have vulcanite and cryonite. So vulcanite and cryonite. Whoops. Then we had the other uranium and iron ingots. There we go. Okay. Let's remove this again, yeah? Holy fuck. That's super frustrating. Okay, finally. Remove that. This is in there, that's in there. This is in there. There we go. Okay. This. And this doesn't have anything, yeah? Now we reconnect these, please. So you want to go upstairs. Boom. No, you don't want to do that. Please. My guy. We want to fill this up first, please. This is full. That's not full. We could have done this, yeah. There we go. Okay, that's gonna be a bit before that's full. Same with that. But we are about to have replaced a lot of our power draw here on Novice. Go away. We've been averaging about 216 megawatts the last 10 hours. That's 100 megawatts. That's getting lower right there. Okay, anyway. We are sending you upstairs. And then into the depot. It should be fine. So you're gonna go here and then immediately into the depot. Perfect. There's no path. Time passed 60 seconds, let's say. So you go down, depot, back to your thing. You go up, depot, back to your thing. You go here now. So it should come here. We'll do a thing here. We'll do that. We want about that much worth of every single item. That's unfortunate. Let's see if we can unload this here. So this will be light oil, heavy oil, lubricant, petroleum, water barrel, explosive, heat shielding, copper. This will be steel, low density structures, stone, rocket fuel, plastic, iron, concrete, lithium, rare metals, the other lithium, coal, and uranium, glass, immersite plates, sulfur, immersite crystal, cryonite, vulcanite, iron ingot, the other uranium. Now we do okay, we'll do that, I think. That should be fine. We also want to put this here, ideally. There we go. There we go. Okay, I am getting a call. I need to be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Now we can restart this bad boy here. I'm gonna send it down and make sure that we do get some extra resources here. Okay, that seems to be exclusive to that. Now, what we want to start doing here is scaling the science to a point We'll restart this as well. So we want to take a look here at Space Science Pack. And we want to scale this in a reasonable manner. We take a look at Novice. We are making about 300 or so per minute. Now, let's go over here. And see what we can make of this. The question is, this does need a bunch of inputs. And we have, let's see here. If we take this on its own, let's put this here. Oop. So if we pretend here for a moment that we are gonna get some of these belts in. Are we getting any of that? I don't think we are. Because this is very, very unpowered right now. But I kind of need this to function a bit again. So without this, it's going to be very difficult to make this thing here, yeah? So space belt. Solid fuel. Stone and blue circuits. Advanced circuits, please. So what we want to do is take this and preferably we put that here. And we'll put this here. And then we'll take the cosmic water that hopefully I'll have a better solution for in the future. But this is not in place right now. And we'll take some space pipe. And some space underground pipe. And then we'll also do this. Put a something here that would handle power. And for now, we'll put this in a chest. So how are we doing with... we're not doing this at all. Okay. Let's reactivate that. And this only outputs space science, so that's fine. $272 is not ideal. Let's put that there as well. We're gonna have to do this with all of them. We're gonna take a pause here on those and keep unlocking the tech card things for now, which is okay. So ideally, maybe we want to do... How much resources will this consume per minute? We'll look in a second when we have these modules here. We still have a bunch of those. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go down to novice, I think. So I'm running out of oxygen here, which is unfortunate. So we'll take this, we'll go downstairs. That's fine. So this is now 200. We'll put this here. Belt goes through. Okay. That's unfortunate. We'll do that. We have a bunch of cosmic water already here, so that's fine. We mostly need to get the other stuff here. So this will consume 100 of everything except stone, which would be 400. So that's gonna last us about 2 minutes. We'll do 400 belt. And we'll do 200 and 200. That should be fairly good. We'll remove those. Belt is the biggest issue here. Belt is the biggest issue because we need to craft so much more belt. Oh, we're out of low density structures. Okay, so the train is here. Oh, no. Yeah, don't do that. How are we doing with... Yeah, this is very full. How are we doing with uranium? Is that actually everything? Did I send this train? I did. Oof. Okay. It's okay. Okay, we're now here. We're unloading the things that we need, which seem to consist mostly of copper and various other things. Okay, so we're about to have this, but that will net us about 400 of these space science packs per minute. Which is way more than we can consume. Like for this one, we can only consume like 194. And then we have 50% productivity, which means we end up with 290 or 285 roughly. Which is still good pacing, but yeah. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. It's been another long episode. Next time we need to finish up these other sciences so that we can get the basic ones out of the way again and scaled to a reasonable pace. And after that, we need to take a look at the more advanced ones again and moving them out of this area and into preferably this block right here. If you like this content, consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a really nice day.